Hanwha Life gets going,
Sounds shaky.
I would still favor Hanwha Life in the draft, so this is definitely not a very comfortable position. If you're a T1 fan, you're down 0-1, you're watching this. We're going to have to pay attention to all of the lanes. Faker is going to have a lot more control this game, though, and the Cassiopeia is one of the core pieces of this team composition. So we'll see what he can end up doing with it. We'll also see his style.
A bit strange to see him on a champion like that, but I suppose they say you had a good game in game number 1. You were able to mechanically outplay your opponents and just outplay in general. So maybe you can play the Vayne. He's an R player. They don't play exactly the same, but he has played stuff with some range in the past. As it looks like we're ready to hop onto the Rift for game number 2, T1 on blue up against Hanwha Life Esports on red. And in we go into the jungle here for T1 potentially. Setting up in the Pixel Brush.
Oh, gonna be Spider. So the 4th wave is arriving.
Oh, he's going to get that big lockdown on Takana, but the double in there, he is going to be able to flash the Cocoon there, you know, if you don't feel like they really benefit your team all that much. And have to hold that thought as Faker not wanting to go for a flash just yet. He's going to hold on to that. Are attempting to punish this or fight at all, as all 5 members were coming in there. Lahan's level 5 now. We'll see if he can get out of this one. Rakan pretty squishy at this time, but is able to just head out as okay, bullet time. Not going to be enough.
Passing the inhibitor right now is likely the wave that they ideally want to stay for, but Effort might die.
Yeah, building up a ton of those Crescendum stacks and is able to put down the turret now. Effort in a lot of trouble. Is going to get the knock up into the trench line.
Nice
little... That is
Aphelios with the... Oh,
there
my...
it is. The massive root onto 5 of them. That's the first kill. Big bullet time comes in, though. And the cast is going to get everybody low. And even Gragas is going to pick up the smite onto that Infernal Drake. Everything's turning
more time. So Aphelios going to get the massive AoE. Cube ult gets hit by Nautilus. And then everyone stops doing the dragon. Why? It's at 1400. They could have just gotten the dragon and then Ryze ulted out. Or tried to run south away from the T1 members. So, really good decision to see them not stick around for the inhibitor. Here we go.
Trying to force this one on a Faker. They might just be able to do it. The Seraph's going to keep him alive, though. And you see Haru just hesitating there for 1 second. He must be lying. Likely sinning is LS.
Likely story, actually.
Yeah. Okay, Kana.
That was really interesting. If Vayne had 39 or more MR, you'd get Void Staff.
Take a look at this play. Suplex into the turret. He might die here, as had to go into that one. Considering a no LS, they're going to take the Mountain Tree. You don't know anything. Okay, here we go. Trying to root him down. Kana in a lot of trouble here. Is going to be burst down through the ultimate side of Hanwha Life to make that happen. And they're sticking around, but it looks like T1 have called their bluff, and they say, you guys are probably still all here. The miasma is perfect. It's going to deny everyone, as no one is getting out alive. I feel like I've seen this movie before. Cube in a lot of trouble. Nicely done there, but it doesn't matter. Triple kill going to the side of Faker, as he is now 3-0.
Let's do this. Let's try this. Let's do this.
Whoa. That was fake.
I like it.
Low.
I like it. There's no conversation. Nothing needs to be said or relayed. This is the ideal mic check. It's not spam. You just have to get adjusted to it. There's never too much information. Cube is...
Effort missed his dredge line, so he couldn't get in range. Oh, you didn't have his
I was having a really good time this game.
Life.
Until you just said that.
Big item purchase here for the side of T1. Gonna help them on their push. Cuz an absolute monster now. And speaking of monsters, the Baron push is actually monstrous. Coming in here, they're gonna be able to pick up 2 inhibitors likely. Hanwha Life don't look like they want to engage here at all. Turret comes out, bit of chip damage, but nobody's really looking to engage in any capacity. Rise getting We're not going to be able to fight. So it does go down. Uh-oh. 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 Baker. Oh, no, not like this. Yeah, he's dead. Nice try, buddy. But that's what happens when you delay your back.
All right. So
now you'll see he cast his poison. That means his back is late.
It's really weird, actually.
Yeah.
What
Ceros was already built.
Yeah, what he was doing is...
He already had the spear in.
There is one in mid lane, but Teddy 2 levels up.
Look at this. Double TP, and T1 are calling their bluff. Immediate back here from Rise. They say, you want to TP out? Fine, be our guest. We're going to push on in.
What is Lehens doing?
Lehens, that is really not where you want to be. Now this makes this a 5-on-3 rather than a 5-on-4. Miasma comes down. T1 are pushing in. They want to end the game. Can Hanwha Life repel them here? The engage onto Vista, but he's still alive. In comes the recall, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Vista and Lehens desperately trying to stop him, but it looks like the Nexus is one more hit away. Just auto it, and down it will go. T1 able to call the bluff of Hanwha Life and take game number 2.